A lot of you guys in the comments think Conrad's going to end up with 69 nice goals. Well, let's continue with GM week and let's find out. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to your 47-12-4 Quebec Nordiques. What a year, what a season we are having. 8-1-1 in our last 10. We have just under 20 games left in the regular season, so going to be doing something a little bit different in this video since it's GM week, and I have a plan for tomorrow and for Monday. So you're going to see the end of the year. You'll see definitely the first round, maybe the second round, depending on how things pan out and depending how long the video is, because I got a plan for the end of GM week and I really hope it actually pans out. But 8-1-1 in our last 10. We're playing awesome. We just lost against the New Jersey Devils, unfortunately, but Conrad, he's leading the way. 47 goals, so close to 50 on the year for the third time in his career. I think the fourth time. How many times has he scored 50? This will be 1, 2, and 3. So this is going to be the fourth time he's hit the 50 mark. Only hit the 100-point mark once. Hitting 100 this year is gonna be a stretch. He's really gonna have to turn it on. So let's start with the simulation. Let's waste no time and let's hop into it. I think we can all agree we don't need to make any changes at the trade deadline. We're not gonna do anything. There's no need to make a move. Jesper Bratt still has term on his contract, so I don't need to move him right now. For the first time in a while, I'm under zero pressure to make a move, which is a nice feeling. We can really focus on ending off the season right and preparing ourselves for the postseason. 'Cause I'm not leaving early, no way. I'm going deep in the postseason. Let's go here, starting off a simulation against the Vegas Golden Knights. Cody Glass, Alexis Lafreniere, and Yager, period numero uno, and it's 1-1. Mitch Marner and Cody Glass. All right, we started Tucker Tynan. His record of 18-2 is on the line. We are going to talk about Tucker Tynan as well later in the episode, but period number 2, and it's 2-2. All right, Tom Wilson and Mark Stone, couple of big bad dudes scoring goals, tying the game up at 2. We have the shot advantage, but Cody Glass gets a power play goal, scores on Tucker Tynan, making it a 3-2 game. Come on, boys, come on. 10 minutes left. You know you got this one in you. You know you do. Nasty Nas from the point. Morgan Riley, maybe. Suzuki, Hampus Lindholm. There you go, baby. There it is. Tie hockey game headed into overtime. If it goes to a shootout, I will pop in and intervene. Let's go. Tucker Tynan's record is on the line. Conrad going to do everything in his power to make sure it stays 18-2, but he hits the post. All right, here comes Yager. Here comes the big bad Yager. He tries to go short side, but Tucker Tynan sticks the pad out, and he makes him shoot it wide. Here comes Matty Barzell. Thank you, Long Island. Oh, dirty. That was nasty. A little stop up there. Froze the tendy. Here comes Agent C. He's got the assistant captain. Oh, my God. That's just classic Cedric Corey. Just sniping it. Tying the shootout at 1. Mitch Marner. He's known to do something nasty. He says, Agent C, I can do that just as good, buddy. Copies him and snipes it. A couple of snipes here. Not many deeks. And Tucker Tynan with the poke check. That is another victory, and that secures his 18-2 record. Things you love to see. A couple of snipes. You usually see players go in and try to dangle through the legs, one-handed tuck, but no, not here. Boys were just shooting the puck. Poor goalies. So I'm not going to slow sim a ton here, but I want to get some important games out of the way, like the Ottawa Senators after we beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-1, but they are 10 points behind us, which definitely is a good cushion, but 45-18-2, we might have to meet these guys in the postseason, Eastern Conference Final, whatever it's going to be. They've actually beat us in the season, I think, twice already. They have our number, but let's end it here going into the postseason. Period number 1 against our nemesis, Frederick Anderson and the Ottawa Senators, and it's 2-0. Bo freaking Alfredson. God damn this guy. Period number 2. Okay, 4-3, so they get 2 and make it 4-0, but we get 3 quick ones. Stastny, Kaliev, and Marner, 3 goals in 3 minutes. We have all the momentum right now going into the third. Come on, boys, come on, tie it up late. Oh, Chubby, man, they are just so damn good. And then Adam Lowry shorthanded. That's just a kick in the nuts. 7-5. Conrad ends up getting a hat trick, but it was just too much. Adam Lowry with another one. What is it with Ottawa, man? We cannot beat them for some reason. I really don't want to meet them in the postseason. God, I hope they get kicked out early, because I really don't want to have to meet those guys at all. I'm scared. I'm not going to lie. I'm scared. Chubby, Bo Alfredson, they just seem to have our number. It's annoying. But let's go here, closing in on 50 wins on the year, and there it is, 8-3. And speaking of 50, that hat trick, that means Conrad has 50 goals. There you go. 86 points. I don't know. He could get 100. He could. How many games do we have left here? Quite a few. So we'll go up until 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go the final 5 games, and we'll see if he's going to hit the century mark. He could do it. There's a loss there against the Philadelphia Flyers, but then a 3-0 shutout, and then a 2-1 win, and then another win. So that's what I'm talking about. We've officially clinched a playoff spot. You can see there. So has Ottawa, and they're creeping up on us. They're a few points behind, but we keep on rolling with the W's. That's 55. Make it 56. A 9-4 win. Are we gonna hit 60? Are we gonna hit 60 W's? We have 5 games to do it, and we need 3 wins. I think we can do this up against a really good team here in the Winnipeg Jets. 50, 17, and 10. Let's have a look at Conrad. Oh man, he needs 5 points in 5 games. 56 goals. I don't think he's going to hit 69. I mean, maybe he gets, a ton of goals in the last 5 games, but I'm going to say, I said 62. I think that's what I said in the last episode. Can someone fact check? I think I said 62. That seems manageable. He's going to really have to turn it on here. So let's go against a really damn good team here in the Winnipeg Jets. They got Howard Chuck on the back end. Here we go. It's going to be a good test going into the postseason. Wonder who we're going to start in net. Period number 1. And it's 1-0 for them. We started Askarov, Patrick Laine. The Finns scores on the Russian. Period number 2. Okay, 2-0. Michael Grabner, former Quebec Nordiques legend. Only 15 shots, but they got the 2 spot on us. There you go, the milkman, Lubomir Mahalik. He comes through with a big goal. We're out shooting him, but Connor Hellebuck is standing on his head. Come on, boys. Come on, Conrad. I need you to hit 62. Brady Shea. There you go. Ties up the hockey game. But we allow a power play goal right after that. Kyle Connor. Oh, man. Things you hate to see, and we drop that game in the 3rd period, unfortunately. So we have to win 3 of our last 4 in order to hit 60 wins. So currently, right now, with 5 games left, we have 118 points, and statistically speaking, this has been our best year. We're closing in on 60 wins. Previous to this, our best has been 52 wins and 109 points. So we absolutely smashed that. So let's go here. 95 points for Conrad up against the Canucks. We're going to see game per game here how many points he gets. I'd love for him to hit the century mark. There you go. He gets 2 points, 96. Now we are 1 win closer to 60. Now, oh my God, look at the Islanders. We have to slow sim this game. Their record is so bad. 23, 51, and 5. All right, here we go. Matthew Barzal, Conrad Stastny. It's time. Period number 1. And it's 2-1. Okay, Matty Barzal, he scores on his former team, but Jonathan Drouin or Ryan Pulak, period number 2. Okay, there you go, baby, 4-2. Matthew Barzal gets his 2nd, and Jesper Bratt says, hey, I want to get 2. He gets 2 of his own just for fun. We have a commanding lead going into the 3rd period, but Lucas Yager, okay, he comes right back. They have under 20 shots on Tucker Tynan. Come on, boys. Come on, get that insurance marker. Come on, Stastny, closer to 60. Haha. Thank you very much. But then Jonathan Drouin comes right back. They're just pesky right now. They're trying to play spoiler. They don't want us to hit 60 wins. They don't want it. But there it is, Lubomir Mahalik. That's what I'm talking about. And how many points did Conrad have there? Matty Barzal had 3. Drouin had 3. Jesper Bratt had 2. What about Conrad? I think he had 96 last time we checked in. He now has 97. And after that loss, the Islanders fire their head coach. Things you love to see. We beat the Islanders, and then they fire their head coach. Sorry, Cedric. That was a rough one. A couple games left in the season and you lose your job. That's a big yikes. Up against the LA Kings. You know what? Let's get to Slow Sim in here. Conrad only 57. I'd love for him to get to the 60 mark, but look at the LA Kings. Their record's terrible, but in their last 10, they've actually been playing pretty damn good. Very similar to us. 7-2-1, and we're 7-3-0. Looking for win number 60. I smell maybe a hat trick for Conrad. He needs 3 goals. He needs 3 points to hit 100 up against a bad team. This could be the game to do it. Period. Number 1, and it's 0-0. Okay, 40 minutes to do it. Let's go. Period number 2. Okay, 2-0 Mahalik and Arthur Kaliev. Is he going to hit 30? That's the big question. Everyone's focusing on Conrad hitting the big 6-0, but I'm worried about Arthur Kaliev getting 30. I don't know if he's going to do it or not, but come on, boys. All right, regardless, oh, there you go. Ryan Suzuki gets the 3-0 goal, and then Teravainen breaks the shutout, you jerk. Come on. Matty Barzal scores as well, 4-1. We just dismantled them here in the third period. Unfortunately, no goals for Stastny. He needs a game 82 hat trick to end up reaching 60 goals. I think a lot of people in the comments are going to say he's going to hit over 60, but only 57. But he actually turned up his assists a little bit here. But 124 points, things you love to see. You know what? We've slow simmed 3 in a row. Let's go up against the Colorado Avalanche here. It's kind of fitting that this is the team that took our team away back in the day. You know what, Conrad? I don't care if you leave with 57 goals or 65. This is the last game of the year. Let's celebrate it. Let's have some fun. And then let's have a good run in the postseason. Period. Number 1, and it is 4-1. Okay, nothing from Conrad. Nasty Naz, Spike Helm, Marner, and Morgan Riley. There you go. Lars Lembeck scores, the guy that I originally wanted. Let's go ×8 here for some fun. 4 goals on 11 shots. This one could get messy. Could get messy here. Matty Barzal makes it 5-1. Holy, we are stomping all over the Colorado Avalanche. Who knows? Maybe Conrad's going to have a couple of helpers. Maybe going to be closer to the century mark, but realistically it doesn't really matter. I'm just happy that we're playing well. We are actually playing really well right now. It would be cool for him to hit the century mark, but not the end of the world. 24 shots to 30. Conrad, he gets 1. That's 58 on the year. 58 for Conrad. I don't know if anyone in the comments is going to guess that right, because I had everyone just early on looking at the comments. The video just went live, but most of you guys were saying he's going to hit over 60. So how many points did he have? Conrad had, okay, I don't think he hit the 100 mark, unfortunately. I think he ends up with 98 points on the year, and there it is. 58 goals, 40 helpers, 98 points. But what a year. 126 points. How you doing? But shout out to Ottawa, they had 120, so they really turned it on there. So have a look at the entire NHL. We'll do a little breakdown, and then we're going to hop right into the postseason. 126 points. Ottawa finishes with 120, and they're not going to win the Presidents. Let's look at the entire league here. Let's see. So 126 points. Yeah, not bad. Goals for, 347. We scored the most goals. Things you love to see. Ottawa was right behind them, though. Goals for per game, over 4.2. Only 2 teams had over 4, and we had 4.2, so that's very impressive. Goals against, we allowed the least amount of goals. What up, Tucker Tynan and Askarov? 223. Goals against per game, obviously number 1. Power play goals, we scored the, okay, so we weren't really up there. We're top 10, 58 power play goals. Total power plays, doesn't really matter. Power play percentage, we were number 3, 27%. It's not bad. Our power play is lethal. We already knew that, though. Our PK, 81%. That makes us top 10 as well. I'll take that. Shorthanded goals for, just for fun. We weren't up there, but oh my God, Toronto. They finished almost last, but they had 13 shorthanded goals. That's crazy. Who finished with the best home record? You guessed it. It's us. And even away. Wow, look at our away record. Holy, 32, 6, and 3. Okay, so maybe playing away from the poutine place is going to help us out here. Carolina is 10-0 going into the postseason, 57, 18, and 7. Holy, 3 teams with over 120 points. That's ridiculous. But our first President's Trophy, that is awesome. All right, so the video has only been up for less than an hour, and I just quickly searched. No one guessed 58 goals, and I don't think even anyone is going to once the video gets enough traction. I don't think there's anyone that's going to guess that, unfortunately, but Mitch Marner, 93 points. Not bad at all. Is that a career high? Hell yeah, it is. That's what I'm talking about. He had 88 points last year, and his previous career high was 89, so yep, him and Conrad, match made in heaven. Going on to the next person in line, Matty Barzal, 90 points on the second line for the majority of the year. Lubomir Mahalik, 44 goals for the Milkman, unbelievable, plus 48, things you love to see. Morgan Rielly, 81 points. Like, quietly, Morgan Rielly has been, I mean, there's a lot of team MVPs here, but Morgan Rielly, my goodness, what a campaign. 81, smashes his previous career high, which was 72, which he did last year and in 2018-2019, but wow, 81, that could be a Norris Trophy winning season. And then Lucas Raymond, Mr. Steady, for the third straight year, hits 20 goals on the dot, a plus 39, and 20 more points than last year, so slowly but surely he is becoming the man. I'm really glad we stuck on with him. Obviously, the guys in the comments, you guys were saying, I only doubted him once or twice or 4 times or 8 times. I never doubted him for a second, Lucas Raymond. But Nasty Nas, 91 overall, the former 5th overall pick. Very similar to Morgan Rielly, I believe he was picked 5th overall as well. He was in 2012. So Nasty Nas is like the next coming of Morgan Rielly, but 91 overall. This guy seriously took insane strides this year to be a Norris Trophy winner. Almost 20 goals. He was a plus 62. That's gotta lead the league, no? He's the best on our team by a mile, but wow. Arthur Kaliev, 30 goals for Arthur Kaliev. There you go. He does hit the 3-0. That's awesome. Had 29 last year and has a really good sophomore campaign, 62. All this guy needed was a shot. All he needed was an opportunity in the show. He took it, and boy, did he ever run with it. Looking for a big playoff from King Arthur. Nick Suzuki with 58 on the third line. That's awesome. Of course, that's a career high. 8 more points than last year. Thank you, Montreal. Tom Wilson with 50, a very steady year. Jesper Bratt with 22 goals. I mean, a diminished role. He didn't go down there with a negative attitude. He didn't talk to me once. He just played the course, and that's awesome. 22 goals on the third line. Ryan Suzuki, 4th liner with 31 points. Hoivanen with 27, Helm with 25, Brady Shea 25, and Lindholm 22, Ty Smith, and then Poirier. You can really see where our scoring from our defense comes from. It's definitely a lot from our top 2, and that should be expected. 4 of the top 6 had under 26 points, and then the other 2, 63 and 81. So, you know what? That's fine. Moving on to the goaltenders here. 23 and 2. This man does not lose a hockey game. Oh my God. What a year. I mean, I'm shocked. I knew he was going to be really good, but 23 and 2, not even an overtime loss. Wow. But not taking anything away from Askarov, who started close to 60 games, had 59 starts on the year, 38 and 16. We have 2 very, very good goalies here. So the question is, what do we do? Who do we start? And you know what? I'm leaning more towards Tucker Tynan, but I'm going to rotate them, and we're going to roll with the hot goalie. I'm going to turn auto goalie rotation off, so I'm going to go with Askarov to start. I'm going to do it right now. We're going to put him as the starter, and then if things start going a little bit awry, things don't really go as planned, we're going to go ahead and throw Tucker Tynan in there, because he hasn't lost a game in, I don't know, 2-3 months. All right, injuries are on. Auto goalie rotation is now off. Let's hop into the playoffs. Before we do that, actually, let's have a look at the entire NHL real quick, see how many goals that Paul Vincenzo character had. He had close to a goal per game last time. I'm just going to guess. I'm going to throw a number out there. 74 goals and 100 and 18 points. That's my guess. 74. Oh my god, I was right on the goals, but 128 points. We had a few more than I expected, but hey, there you go. Genius. 74 goals, 128 points. Conrad was third in goals. Unfortunately, didn't quite hit the 60 mark, tied with Bo Alfredson, but 128 for Paul Vincenzo. Wow, he is very good at ice hockey. Look at Clayton Keller there, 113 points. Crosby, the ageless wonder, hits the 50 goal mark for the third time in his career. Oh, sorry, no, way more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he hit it once before. So for the fifth time in his career, there it is, 51. I knew he hit it a few times, but there it is. The fourth straight year of 50 goals or more. It's very impressive. The fifth time in his career he's notched the half-century mark, and age is simply just a number with Sidney Crosby. 88 overall, again over 100 points. Sam Steele, 90 overall. He made a big jump. Kyle Correa, so these guys here in Anaheim, California, they're doing awesome. Anthony Ward, we got Johnny Hockey, Dylan Larkin, Chubb's there over 100 points. Trevor Yager with 99, Agent C with 99. So both of those guys, unfortunately, both of those guys don't hit the 100 mark, but they had very similar seasons, like 50 goals, 49 goals, 49 assists, 50 assists. They both were plus 16. It's kind of interesting. Conrad right behind those guys. Oscar Gormley, Tyler Seguin, Dominic Cahoon. He's that big piece over there in Pittsburgh. Wonder where is he? The other piece to that line, which is, what's his name? Thomas Tatar. Where is he? Maybe he had kind of an off year. I think he had 112 points last year, but look at Morgan Rielly. Is he the best defenseman? Obviously, where is he? Fedorov, he had 93 points. Same with Howardchuk, 86. So, unfortunately, he should be a Norris Trophy winner. But hey, you know what? Maybe the plus-minus thing is going to come into factor. I don't know. Both these guys had over 25 goals, 35 for Fedorov. I think Fedorov's probably going to win the Norris. And then as for rookie skaters, Andy Wiseman, he's probably going to take home the Calder Trophy, unless there is a rookie goalie that came out of nowhere, and I don't think there is. 15-5 is not bad, but yeah, I think that guy's going to take home the Calder. We got way more important things to worry about than just some numbers. Who do we have in the postseason? And it's the Boston Bruins. Okay, Boston and Quebec. So the Bruins, 44, 29, and 9. They're slowing down coming into the playoffs, 3-6-1. We just looked at their lineup. Obviously, we know they have, I think his name's Nathan Orr. He's the big piece. Let's have a look at the Bruins here. William Nylander. Okay, here we are. Will Nye, the hockey guy, Mr. Traded a million times. Krejci and Pasta. So they're definitely missing that first line center. And I mentioned it when we were looking at their lineup. They should trade Philip Forsberg or Brad Marchand for a first line center because their wingers are good enough, or move this guy down here and then trade Philip Forsberg, or vice versa, trade Brad Marchand, move Philip Forsberg up. So I don't know what they're thinking, but they're definitely weak down the middle, and they're really good on the wings. So gotta watch out for that. As for the defense, McAvoy and Orr, that's right. Jeremy Lauzon, Jacob Zibril. They got Axel Anderson. What a cool name. That guy just sounds like the coolest guy ever. He drives the coolest car. He's ripped. He's the most handsome guy in the world. Axel Anderson. What a guy. I wish my name was Axel Anderson. Connor Carrick, and then between the pipes, Matt Murray and Anton Forsberg. So they have a goalie who's been to the dance a couple times. Mr. Matt Murray, obviously, we know he's won a couple of cups with Pittsburgh. And here we are, the Boston Bruins. So before we go into the postseason, let's have a quick look here at the playoff tree. All right, the tree of the postseason. So who is Ottawa going up against? Buffalo. For the love of God, Jack Eichel, just do your thing, okay? Do your thing and just beat the Ottawa Senators. Please do your thing. We are very much a pro-Buffalo team here. Go Bills, go Sabres, let's go Buffalo. But let's go Quebec. Game number 1 in the year number 6 postseason. Conrad led the way the entire year. We have an unbelievable supporting cast right now. We have have all the tools to go all the way here in GM week. My God, what a speech. I'm killing it right now. Let's go. Game number 1 in the poutine place. Good luck getting tickets for this game. Bruins and Quebec. Here we go. Period number 1, and it's 1-1. All right, Nasty Nas and William Nylander. Okay, Nasty Nas, that's what I love to see. We only have 5 shots, though. We're getting outshot like crazy here, but period number 2, win the second, and they get the extra one on us, or Impasta, Mitch Marner. All the big guys are coming out to play here. All right, only 13 shots. Come on, Conrad, I need something big here in game number 1. Oh my God, Will Nye, the hockey guy. He gets a big goal on Askarov, and yes, I can already see what you guys are saying in the comments. Start tying in, and I think we might do that for game number 2. I just think we didn't get the right amount of shots. Wait, Tom Wilson, he gets 1, 2 minutes left. Do you believe in miracles? No, you don't. We drop game number 1 in Quebec. That's a yikes. It's all good, though. It's all good. Hopefully no injuries. I feel bad for yanking out Askarov, but you know what? At this point in the game, you got to go with the hot hand, and the hot hand is definitely Tucker Tynan. So Tucker Tynan getting his first ever playoff start, I believe. Yep, his first ever playoff game, 23-2 in the regular season. If he can run with it, man, I'm going with Tucker Tynan. So let's go. Game number 2. We dropped a close one in game number 1. It's all good. I'm not worried about it. Let's get game number 2 underway. I think we need to come out swinging here. I think we need to just get like a 2-goal lead after the first period. Let's go, boys. Game number 2. We're down by 1. We lost a close one. I'm not worried about it. I'm feeling confident. We got Tucker Tynan between the pipes. You guys know this guy's a beast. Let's go here. Period number 1. Win the first. That is what I'm talking about. Conrad and Hampus Lindholm. Glad I re-signed this guy, but Captain Conrad, baby. Period number 2. Don't let up. Let's keep it going. Okay, they get 1. Philip Forsberg, that damn third liner. I was saying they should trade him, and he's like, what? Trade me? Philip Forsberg? I don't think so. But we need a big one here. We need a big goal from the back end. Nasty Nas, Jeremy Poirier, Nick freaking Suzuki. Thank you, Montreal. Thank you very, very much. That's what I'm talking about. Dominating performance here. 37-20 are the shots. Nick Suzuki, Hoivanen gets his first career playoff NHL goal, and that is a huge bounce back game. That's absolutely massive. That's exactly what we needed going back to Boston here. And, oh, Quebec City. Okay, that's our AHL team. I was like, wait a minute. Who's this guy and why are you injured? Stop being injured right now. So if you have a look at the Ottawa Senators, they are 1-1. They're in the exact same boat as we are. So let's go. Game number 3. We're in the Garden. Tune out the noise. We know the Boston faithful. They're crazy. Absolutely nuts. But you know who's crazier? Conrad Stastny. That guy's nuts. Period number 1. Win the first, and it's 0-0. Okay, shots, we're leading by a little bit, but it's going to be a close one here. Let's go ×8 here. Come on, boys. I need a big one. Need a big one, and David Pasternak. But Conrad comes right back, and we are rolling with Tucker Tynan. You guys know it. Power play for the Bruins. You got to kill that. You got to kill that. You killed it. Absolutely beautiful. Only 12 shots here through the first half of the game. I'd love for you guys to start pouring it on the power play. Morgan Riley, Conrad with his 3rd of the postseason, giving us the 1-goal lead going into the 3rd, but I need an insurance marker. I need one from the back end. Hampus Lindholm, it'd be cool for you to get one right now. Nasty Nas, Morgan Riley. Oh my God, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. 23-27 are the shots, but Tyler Bozak of all people. Tyler Bozak? Are you kidding me? Tyler Ballsack? But Jesper Bratt, the 3rd liner. The 3rd freaking liner gets the game-winning goal with just under 3 minutes left. That is an absolute beautiful thing to see. Jesper Bratt. Oh man, I forgot about that guy. I'm fired up. Game number 4. Let's go. We are up by 1 here. It's a 2-1 series. Back in the Garden. That game could have went either way here. I need a dominating performance here. Let's just continue what we're doing. Win the first. Get more shots. And Tucker's going to do the rest. rest. Period. Number 1. It's 2-1. Okay, Arthur Kaliev and Mitch Marner. Mitchy Marnes and King Arthur. We did exactly what I wanted. We won the first. Let's win the next 20. Period. Number 2. Oh my goodness. Conrad Stastny, Mr. Goal per freaking game. A 3-1 lead here. We have them. Oh my god, I was going to say we have them where we wanted, but that's the xTech Jinx and Orr and William Nylander. But Mitch Marner comes right back. Mitch Marner's lost against the Bruins one too many times. He's not about to do it again. And Conrad, this guy is on another level right now. 12 minutes left. He gets a big goal. And is that going to be it? Is that going to be a 3-1 series lead? Nasty Nas, how you doing? I was a little bit nervous there when they scored 2 straight, but we come right back with a dominating performance. Conrad is on another level right now. We've had no injuries to deal with, which has been so damn nice, and we're up 3-1. So let's go ahead and have a look here. I think he scored in every single game. Yeah, he's got 5 goals in 4 games. Guy is a freak. How's Ottawa doing? Damn it, they're up 3-1 as well. We're going to meet them in the Eastern Conference semis. God damn it. All right, let's go here. Game number 5. We're back in Quebec where we lost once, but then we had a dominating 4-1 performance. Let's just stick to the plan. Let's go ahead and let's win the first, and Tucker's going to do the rest. Period. Number 1, Mahalik on the first shot of the game. Matt Murray, you feeling all right, Chief? Period. Numero uno, and it's 2-0. The milkman has both. Who ordered a bunch of milk? Chocolate milk, strawberry milk, regular milk. He's got you, baby. Period. Number 2. Let's get some more shots. Doesn't matter. Lucas freaking Raymond. He gets a 3-0 goal. I think he scored in the playoffs before, I'm pretty sure, but that's a huge goal nonetheless. We had a huge second period there. We had 25 shots after the second, and Lucas Raymond gets his second of the night. Either one of those guys going to get a hat trick? Oh man, I was just thinking it in my head about the shutout. That's my fault. That's the xTech Jinx, but Nathan Orr breaks the shutout for Tucker Tynan. But you guys are right. I think we should run with Tucker Tynan. He's our man. He's our guy. We beat the Boston Bruins in 5 games, and here we go. The Ottawa Senators. Unless the Buffalo Sabres pull out something insane, they should. Wait. Oh yeah, they beat them. All right. We have Ottawa in round number 2. Oh boy. Here we go. That is our AHL team. Yeah. We got a couple of days off. So both teams are going to be well rested. It looks like we're going to have a week off here. Yeah, here we go. A week off, and guess who we have? The Ottawa Senators, who also beat the Buffalo Sabres 4-1, just like we did with the Boston Bruins. I am #nervous. Captain Conrad led the way with 9 points in 5 games, averaged a goal per game. Mitch Marner with 9 as well. Morgan Rielly with 8. Lucas Raymond, playoff performer. Lucas Raymond, you mean that guy? 7 points in 5 games. And that's right, he did have a few playoff goals for us in the 5 games we played with him last year and then a few years ago as well. So he's a playoff performer, 12 points in 27 games. How about Conrad? What's he looking like all-time playoff-wise? I'm sure he's over a point per game in the postseason. 31 in 27. Yeah, he's doing okay. I think I read that wrong, actually. Lucas Raymond should be over 12 points, or maybe not. Maybe I read that wrong. Sorry, 17 points in 27 games. I thought I was looking at the wrong category. I was, but not bad for Lucas Raymond. Not bad at all. So Mitch Marner is also over a point per game, but that was a huge win for Mitch Marner. The first time, not only has he ever won a playoff series, but the first time he's beaten the Boston Bruins in the playoffs, which is so awesome. That was a huge personal win for Mitch Marner. I said, Mitch, we're going to do this one for you, buddy. We're going to put that demon to rest that's never going to come back and get at you ever again. Matthew Barzal didn't have a goal, but he had 5 helpers. Not going to complain there. I'm not going to complain about anything because everyone is doing fantastic. I wish Arthur Kaliev would produce a little bit more. Only 1 goal there is a little bit concerning, but yeah, going on to Ottawa. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Here's how the playoff bracket looks like. Ottawa and the Quebec Nordiques, obviously, they're right there. Pittsburgh and Carolina, okay, so Crosby and Aho going up against each other. In the Western Conference, it's Howardchuk and Fedorov, and then in the Western Conference semis on the other side, it's going to be Nick Doan versus Jake Aginla. So two franchise goalies going at it, and I know I hate to do this, and I'm so sorry, but that is going to be the end of this video. But I don't want to make these videos too long because they are going to be every single day. It's going to be a little bit of a cliffhanger. I know some people are going to be upset. I don't usually do this, but it's kind of working out perfectly for GM week, so I'm not going to touch it. I'll see you guys tomorrow up against the Ottawa Senators.